Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Alright.
Alright, so we are doing our best here. I hope we get somewhere soon.
My point is that we won't know what's going to happen until it actually happens. That's why I think you should be brave and get on with it.
So is she encouraging us to seek down the figurine, or to talk to this girl again, or to what?
It sounds like go figure out... Oh, between the email and Mysterious Girl X, I'm positive that you want to know more about everything. Instead, you lie to yourself, believing that the situation is just too stupid.
Additionally, though, there is no reason to encourage you to go find out more about Mysterious Girl X, who literally screamed thief after you, and seemed very uncomfortable with you, honestly. I appreciate that Ziva may think that, Kieran is curious and interested and or thought she was hot, but, that doesn't mean that he deserves access to her.
Oh, God. Oh, especially, blah, blah, blah. I was also going to say, though, we don't know exactly what he told them.
That's true. We don't know how he summarized the whole thing, but she did say that he broke into her house and then another apartment, and that he hid in a box stalking her. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just too stupid.
Hi. The real question is, can you deceive yourself? If you can't, then you won't deceive me either. You aren't convincing anyone.
So unless you can convince yourself you're not interested in this whole weird mystery, you won't convince anyone else.
But it's also true. This is a really freaking bizarre thing. It's like, who wouldn't be curious as to what the hell is going on? That does seem a little bit alien, going of course you would care. This is strange, you doofus.
Yeah. On the other hand, the girl has literally, at this point, no connection at all other than she happened to be in a park that she frequents based on your investigation, and when you went by.
Yep.
So the thing is the email is your only lead to this situation, and everyone's just assuming the girl is involved for reasons.
Which is also weird, and kind of actually makes me uncomfortable in the sense of going, so this is supposed to be a visual novel, and you have girls you date are supposed to find?
Or something like that.
Hot, and that makes that
Which
weird.
at this point,
I'm allowed to harass you.
We've got Ziva, and we've got the please can I leave now hat girl.
Yep.
And then we've got park girl.
Yep.
I'm just like, okay. I look at Ziva in disbelief as she continues, proudly bragging about her own words. You are so judgy of her.
Wow.
I've come to a conclusion. I was right when I first said that you were lying.
You caught me.
In any case, lies are too demonized, in my opinion. Ziva grins after processing what I just said. Basically, you're not bad because you lie. In response, I began sweating, realizing that I probably just opened Pandora's box.
I don't understand at all.
The exchange, I've got nothing here. Thankfully, I'm saved by the bell as I notice a certain someone approaching us. I'm still wanting that sandwich.
Check it out! Compañero! Ziva, here you are! I was speaking with some girls from the other side when...
Other side of what? Is that a colloquialism that I don't know? Hi, you're speaking with ghost girls. It's fine. They had already crossed over the other side.
Hi.
Because he's got girls on the other side. Oh, sorry. Who's this guy?
Huh? Me? What do you mean?
It's almost like I know him from somewhere or something. This is also very dismissive behavior. The sort of thing that's suggesting that you're not memorable enough or important enough in my life. It's not a playful thing to do. To pretend that someone has no impact on you and you can't even be bothered to remember who they are. This is not friendly behavior.
No.
Must have been the work of a witch. I think she chanted a spell. Something like, forget about Ausse. But who's Ausse?
Stop twisting my words, Endian. You know that wasn't what I meant. What?
In reference to not lying, or I was lying, or think about the girl, or figure out this mystery? How does that even follow? Now I'm lost.
Whatever, Ausse. What were you saying before? It better be worthwhile.
Wow,
you guys are all kind of snippy. I lost you guys a while ago, and I've no idea what you're talking about.
Thank you. I appreciate a layman entering in.
Okay, back to what I was trying to say.
About me again, the thing I wanted to share.
Excuse me? I forgot.
Aw, I hate it when that happens. When you run up to your friends specifically to tell them something, and they do some other sort of silly response, even if it's something comfortable that you're used to, and then you're like, I don't know why I came over. And then everybody is sad with you. At least my good friends have always been sad with me, and it's very sweet.
Yes.
I can't tell if you're only smart when you want to be, or if your brain just doesn't have the capacity for it 24/7. You are so mean, dude.
Dude, that's exactly why I believed you when you said you're Ausse's best friend because of his money.
Because of the way you talk about him. Oh, or you're calling him stupid too. Or is she agreeing that he's also stupid? Going, why would you ever hang out with him except for his money? She probably has him labeled as food guy in her phone. I don't think she's like that, actually.
No,
But still.
But I don't know. Like,
I don't either.
So I mentioned this before in the previous episodes, where I really am going, they all sound really fucking similar, and it's bugging me.
They also sound kind of like, I just want to, like, terrible is too strong a word. They don't sound like good people. Like, it sounds like there's a level of each one of them pushes their various privileges and advantages to make their life easier for themselves at the expense to some degree of other people. And the whole thing of like her with her wardrobe kind of thing, and his, Ausse as a womanizer, and then our main character himself as essentially going, well, I didn't want to win the English contest, but I get special treatment for it. And I'm known as the prankster, so I just get away with it.
Or, what the hell is going on is that's just a bullshit lie he said. Ausse likes to think he's a womanizer, or you want us to think that he really likes to aggressively be seen as a womanizer.
But
and you think this
actually.
thing about Ziva. Like, you going, no, she's actually just weird, socially awkward and a little, basically, weird in
And she
that
isn't
way.
necessarily the most popular girl in school at all, and the dress code just isn't strict enough for it to matter. It's not like she gets a pass.
Right? Like, I'm like, we don't know.
We don't
And
know.
I'm really just sort of uncomfortable because I have nothing to stand on.
All right. Who wouldn't be a friend to him because of his money? If you go to the other side again, then tell them to bring over your alter ego for a bit. It'd be convenient to have a competent Ausse for once. You are so mean.
Like, genuinely. Unfortunately, I suspect that this is the only Ausse.
She is. She's joining you in going that he's not, nice or a good or like that he's just not smart and not competent. Hi.
What do you expect to get from interrupting me?
Going, it doesn't, I like that he's actually defending himself, going, it doesn't mean I'm stupid because I forgot what I was saying.
Right?
Like, I like that he's defending himself. The other side is our nickname for Inate Institute? Inate Institute. Me, Intamins. Oh, it's donuts. Hi. Ha. If you don't know, there's an American brand of, like, pastry, like, they sell at grocery stores called Intamins.
Yeah.
And they make, donuts and little filled pastries and stuff, and their donuts are really good.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, Intamins.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
There we go. It's down the street and directly opposite our school. It was even built from the same blueprint as our school. Mirror image school, like cookie cutter houses. They probably reused the blueprint to save money, or because it was a good, solid building. They don't all have to look different. They can still be good buildings.
Yeah, no shit.
Again, like, there's no problem with cookie cutter houses. If they're well made and they're, like, comfortable and accommodating, like, make 1,000 of them. Make 50,000 of them.
Yeah.
Like, it makes housing more affordable if you don't have to hire a separate architect for every single one and have the builders do different things.
Yeah.
Like, I have had a relative who got a house, quote, custom built, but the way it was is you were moving into one of those, concept neighborhoods, and they had a couple of primary design plans, and then you were allowed to make choices with inside of those plans and choose your colors within a color palette kind of thing.
Okay.
So that the neighborhood would all look unified enough, but everyone could feel they customized their own stuff.
Well, because we need to encourage some level of gentrification here, because it's very important that we keep certain people out.
And the thing is, it was one of those things, though, where going, if they had just built all of them the same, or here's the 3-bedroom, here's the 4-bedroom, here's the 5-bedroom, they look exactly like this, and we're just going to build those kind of thing, then there'd have been way less work and accommodation and rereading of blueprints and checking what we're doing on this specific house and making sure you're communicating clearly and spending a lot of manpower meeting and communication stuff on building each separate one customized.
Yeah.
And it actually does save time, money, and all kinds of stuff, as well as, like, standardized housing is very, very much more affordable if people will sell it, not for the highest they can possibly get, but more for, like, a markup so that they can continue to make their own pay as well. Yeah. Like, if a house was what it cost me for labor and materials, and then to have enough money to perpetuate my business, not the most I can possibly charge for it, houses would be way more affordable.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, way more. All right. Boy. They probably reuse the blueprint to save money. So anyway, reusing blueprints is totally a good thing. It's awesome. Also, it's like going, if you wear an outfit once, it's done. Mirrored buildings placed on opposite sides. Pretty close to here, a little more than 10 minutes walking. A lot of people wonder why they didn't just make one larger school instead of 2 smaller ones. The funny thing about it is that since the buildings look identical, we joke about alternate versions of ourselves going to the schools there, like clones or doppelgangers. That's kind of cute. At the other side, students who have bad grades here are honor students. If someone's fat there, then their clone is skinny. Stuff like that. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a little rough, okay?
Uh,
Like, damn, dude. At that rate, it's like all of them over there are old because we were all young, okay?
yeah. Okay, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I get how the concept could be funny, but I'm also like, that's just...
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, I would say if you're not putting a moral value on it, you're just going, have a completely different build than you.
Right.
Could be our own response to the idea of fat versus skinny. And you could really be, if someone's really tall over here, they're really short over there, and you're not putting a moral judgment on it, and that could just be our response.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old joke now, but I still find it pretty funny. And sometimes it bothers me that I respond so much, especially as someone who is, is a woman and was raised as a girl kind of thing, is so sensitive to statements about fat in reference to, like, social value and stuff like that.
Well, and
so if someone even just says it casually and they really don't have a value on it, I ascribe my own value because of my experience.
And sometimes that's what you have, but that's also, like, a thing that I feel like more guys are, I want to say, more, I don't know how, I guess, more allowed to get away with. Basically of going like, so socially, as far as I've usually seen, and again, this is not saying that it's okay, but it's just going like that guys basically, if you're fat, if you're overweight, you're usually considered to be lazy and kind of, a little bit of a shut-in, whatever, but it's not like a huge, necessarily, like, social
There's less
detriment.
of a value judgment on men having weight on them than on women. And
but it has been changing. That is true.
The thing is, and it doesn't mean that men don't suffer from eating disorders or don't feel pressure to look a certain way.
No, not at
all.
all.
The thing is generally there is less, like, value of you as a person if based on your body for men than for women.
Yes.
All right, still pretty funny. I think the alternate universe is a cute joke, though, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I remember what I was going to say. Do you remember that weird email Kiara got?
I say to Kiara. Or I'm talking to both of you, I guess.
Right.
Ziva and I nod simultaneously. Ausse then pulls out his cell phone and, after playing around with it, shows us its screen.
Is that another one?
When you mentioned the email, I was already expecting this, and looking at the screen only confirms my fear. It's another weird email addressed to me. I left my email logged in on his phone. From Harry H. I'm just like, Harry Hand. To Karen Endine. Subject not for everybody. Can a lie become reality? If you want to know the truth, go find it this afternoon at the local sports center. Join it. Good luck choosing your first action. They're trying to get him to do something. There I stand, wide-eyed in disbelief. Ausse puts away his cell phone and scratches his head in confusion. Why did I leave my email logged in?
Do you remember how you used my phone to check your email the other day? I forgot to log out of your account, and my phone has been logged into it since.
Uh-huh.
To my surprise, earlier today, I opened an alert for a new email, and it turns out that it was actually for you.
Because it wasn't my email I was logged into.
And, well, that's what I read.
Okay. What does this have to do with talking to girls from the other side? I think this is probably... So I was talking to some girls from the other side when I received an email.
Probably.
That's probably what that was. Again, what did I do to deserve this?
What do you mean? This is perfect! This time I can go with you. I want to know what happens.
I just told you I'm not inviting you anywhere.
Me too. It's hysterical enough as a story. Imagine us getting to watch it live.
Oh my god, I can't let you watch me hide in a box. What? No way, I'm not stupid enough to repeat the same mistake. Once bitten, twice shy.
Aren't you curious? After what happened yesterday, we absolutely have to uncover the truth.
Aye.
And you said that what happened yesterday was probably just a misunderstanding anyways. Whoever sent this is giving you a second chance.
So clearly, if it was her, she wasn't offended, and it probably was not her, but that's fine.
That's right! What happened to your depressing love story, Are you just going to abandon it now?
Oh my god, that's not a love story. Stalking a girl inside a cardboard box is not a love story.
No.
That isn't the problem. What am I supposed to do? I don't even know what they mean by join it. Join what?
I'm so excited to go there. Isn't there any way to convince you otherwise? Come on! She's going, I'm excited, why aren't you? Come on!
This is an interesting mystery. Our lives are very rote and predicted because we're high schoolers, okay? Could you just let us have some fun?
Or
something. Whatever. Or it could just be like, it's something interesting is happening. Let's engage. Why can't we?
Let's do it.
All right.
Alright. Come on, Ausse, help me, even if it's one of those crazy schemes of yours. Hey, crazy schemes? I see there's no other way.
Ausse clicks his tongue in disapproval and sharply gazes at me.
I guess we'll have to settle this with a bet.
Oh, God. A bet? Whoa, everything went to negative colors. Wow. It's said that every human being chronically suffers from at least one sin. I have never heard that, but cool. I don't think I'm usually greedy, but that naturally inherent part of me always wakes up with one word. Naturally and inherent is redundant, but it's fine. Bet. Are you a gambler?
Oh.
The thrill of gambling, the risk, the possibility of getting caught cheating and getting punished. Fortune is the vessel that brings me glory and excitement, the trophy of what comes to pass.
Whoa, you have such a fucking reaction to the idea of gambling.
That intense.
I want to say that's scary.
Addictive personality, sounds like?
Like a lot.
And I'm prideful enough to always fulfill my promises and stick to my bets, no matter the cost or prize.
Everything I have in my wallet right now wagered against you going to the sports center with us.
We don't even know what's in his wallet. I kind of love that this could be a roll. I motioned to Ausse to show me what's in his wallet first. Inside, there's a reasonable, sizable prize, well worth the challenge. Basically, he's just offering to buy you.
I'm like, that's also not a bet. You're not losing anything.
I mean, if he doesn't go, you'd have to pay him what's in his wallet.
But we didn't say that, did we?
It's true. Except, however, following the proper rules for this kind of bet, I get to be the one who decides which game we'll play. What?
Sure. I'm going to win anyways.
You'll never go. There's only one way to put to rest our ongoing rivalry. A game where you, the lowly commoner, dies in glorious battle against the eternal, magnificent Hero King. We'll end this with a sled desk race? How does this have to do with going there or not going there?
What?
I'm confused.
What? Sled desks? No way!
How does this bet work?
Alright, sled desks, let's do it! I don't understand. Care to explain what a sled desk race is? This is why I've been training day and night for an opportunity like this. You'll regret it when you step down from your throne!
So we're betting against that you can't beat me in a sled desk race, against I won't go with you guys to the thing, against the money in your wallet?
What? This literally doesn't make any sense. Is anyone going to answer me?
My fear is akin to what a human should feel in the face of being stepped on by an ant. Since I chose the game, do you want to establish any extra rules? Oh, he said all of that aloud. Okay.
Hey, I'm still here. What sled desk? Yo! Next break, 1-on-1. A race to the death.
Oh, God. To the death? Don't make me laugh! No more bets. The money's on the table. You can't drop out now. You know just how invincible I am when it comes to sled desks. So, you made two separate bets, layering them together? I'm still confused.
I don't understand this at all. Same goes for you. You might be surprised this time.
All right. We make our way back to the classrooms, bickering so offensively that sparks are flying at each other. Offensive bickering?
Is anyone going to tell me what a sled desk is?
All right, guys. So, we're about 18 minutes into this, and what we're going to say is we've been on this for almost 2 weeks now, and we did go and actually look up some information on this because we weren't running into any choices or anything, and we found out, finally, by trying to investigate what the heck it is we've gotten ourselves into here, that this is called a kinetic visual novel, which is just a digital picture book.
Yeah.
There are no choices, there are no routes, there are no paths. It's just reading a book. And so, since our intention here isn't to read a book, which is kind of disappointing because we wanted it to be a game and it's pitched as a game, kind of thing. We're going to wrap this up here, actually. One, it's super sort of frustrating and confusing at this point, and we haven't gotten anything like really cool out of it, and it might just be one of those really slow burn stories because again, it has amazing reviews in the App Store and also on Steam.
Right. People were really also like, this thing takes anywhere from 6 to 10 hours to get through.
Yeah.
Which is also wildly, whoa.
Like, that's quite a range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, one person said it was as low as, like, 4.5.
Right.
But other people were, like, 5 to 7. Like, that was the average all over the place.
Yeah. So if you want to go read this, please feel free. We've had some frustrations in regards to this game. We've sort of poked at, various things going like, I personally will say, I wish this had been different.
The story sounds like it could be interesting depending on how the author handles it.
Right.
Apparently, it has changed a lot of people's lives. Some people read it regularly, like every year, because it's a thing that helps them. Some people have said that it was just, was mind-blowing how sensitive and aware and connective this story was, and whatever. And I don't know. But yeah, since we're here to play games, we're going to wrap this one up right here on this episode because it makes a nice little 2-week run.
Yes. Well, so thank you very much, though, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. Got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And if you've enjoyed this, please do check out our other things. We do a lot of voice acting, and we have a lot of games we have a lot of fun with. And in the meantime, I have been Liz.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!